Hey! Hello, hello, hello.
Hi guys,
Happy Tuesday.
how you doing? Hope you had a good Easter.
I'm still recovering from Easter.
She is. She has a doctor's note.
I do. Legit.
She has a doctor's note. So we're gonna hang out a little bit and let a few more people hop in if they want to come over and hang out. I guess the first thing we'll do is shout out to Barbara.
Barbara!
We have
That's awesome.
a new member. We actually uploaded, not to plug our membership program, but we actually uploaded the full unedited version of Marianne's session talking with Myrtle. What you guys saw in the video was a good chunk of it, but it wasn't all of it. So on the member section, there's a spot to watch the whole thing.
Part, yeah.
So
there was more.
And we're going to be putting more up there as well, too. So hopefully you guys could hear me okay. It sounds like my voice is soft all of a sudden.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Plug it, please. Plugged it. Done did. But no, we were excited. Hi, Susan. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Mark. Hi, Dexa, Laura, Paul. All of you cool people. Read. Just trust me, I got it. Oh, I clicked that one already. So thanks for hopping over.
So let them know where to find the clip for members.
I just did.
Oh.
Didn't I? Well, if you go to the community section, there's a post there for you to click in to see but it's for a specific tier and up. I'm not sure how that works, but it's for that one tier and above.
It's for that one.
You'll know if you're on that tier if you can watch the video. But hey, I mean, it that was a really cool filming we did. We had somebody who was really kind enough to reach out to us, and they wanted to do something to help us prepare for this big trip we're doing in May. And they offered to purchase some gear for us, and they did purchase some gear for us. So that episode you guys just saw was our very first time going out and trying it. So
it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a big learning curve going from what we had been using to going with this, but it was worth it.
I mean, yeah.
I hope you guys was able to see the shift, not just with the second camera, but just the shift with the camera work and everything else. Still got to work on the cinematics a little bit more, but even those were cool to start putting together.
Yeah, those were fun.
But
kind of he blew me away when he's like, "Come check this out." Okay.
And so, I mean, with this, we're completely excited, even more so now because we're going to be able to capture twice as much of the experience. So the people who like to watch Marianne do her sessions can watch that. And when I go and squirrel off looking at rocks, the ones who
I'm the one that scrolls off and looks at rocks.
Well, not in this last episode.
Not in this last one.
That one. But it kind of just gives a little bit more variety. Sometimes we're not going to be side by side the whole time. So sometimes she wants to sit down and have one of those sessions, and I'm too impatient. I want to be moving around. I want to be looking around and seeing all the other stuff. So this is a way we can split off sometimes and both kind of go in our own direction and just do what we do.
And not to say that we're gonna just like totally split and do things separately. We'll still be together on majority of them, but like if there's a moment where he's like, heck, I just want to go out and check this other thing out, he can do that, and you can still see and hear him without sacrificing seeing or hearing me. So it was kind of fun.
Yeah, and yes,
it's fun.
Dexa is right.
Yes.
That's accurate, because I did go wandering around. What was funny though is when I was doing the editing, I didn't realize that she had peeked over that box and dropped back down. Said, "I'm supposed to be quiet." Shh. And then right after that, I'm talking to the camera, and I'm like, "Shh." We both did the same thing.
That was funny. I'm like,
Didn't
oh,
even
that's
realize it.
hilarious.
So I thought that was really cool. But the stability, the quality, hopefully you guys are going to really appreciate that.
I can't wait till we get to a location with more color. That one, it's very dead and dry looking, 24/7, like year round. It just looks like that. It doesn't ever look springy. So when we get to other locations when there's more pops of color, I think you'll really be able to tell. And those I can't wait for.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell a little bit in this one with the blue sky.
Well, yeah.
The blue
Yeah.
sky definitely helped. And when I did that pan across the
horizon.
the
or whatever.
horizon,
Mhm.
yeah, you could see it. But it is a desert, so there are deserty spots, you know.
True.
But like we said, we're here to do a little Q&A. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. Bonnie said the presentations were awesome.
We're glad. Oh, and I think it was you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you asked in the episode, and I didn't get to answer it. But somebody asked me about being tired afterwards, or like how you recover, that kind of thing. If it takes it out of you, something along those lines. And yes, it can. I usually, well, it depends, but usually, what does it for me is chocolate, water, and I walk. I'll ground in other ways. But yeah, it can wipe you out. There are some places that just kind of linger with you, and it has taken a day or so. It just kind of depletes everything you have. But this one wasn't quite so draining. But yeah, it took me for a minute. It took a few hours.
Paul said he noticed there's a lot less wind noise.
Yeah, and you saw how the trees were like, they were still breezy and stuff. It wasn't. So that's good.
Yeah, the pinwheel was going a little bit sporadic.
And I like your idea. I think we'll try that if we go up there another time and it's breezy like that. I mean, not crazy wind, but if it's breezy like that, if we ask the pinwheel to stop, I think we're gonna try that. I like that idea.
Yeah, we'll definitely give it a shot. We still have a pinwheel in our car that we've been meaning to put up there.
We keep forgetting.
Still in the car.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're actually looking at connecting our lav mics to the camera too. So that should help even more with some of the background noise and stuff like that. Another thing we noticed with the cameras too is that when the camera is facing forward and we're talking, it sounds like we're talking in a sponge or something. It's really muffled. So that's why we're looking at doing the lav mics, so you can hear us clearly no matter where the camera's at. But then have the other ones still recording the ambient noise, so you can hear the birds and the water and any growling or coyotes or anything going on. So,
because that's important too.
Yeah. We will read your message on Discord. For those of you who don't know about our Discord, there's links all over the place. Around. Go over to Discord if you want to hang out and talk with us from time to time. Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's any questions. So if you do have questions for us, maybe drop the heart, the owl, and the toilet paper before the question so it stands out a little bit more.
That's a good idea.
Or put it in caps or just tag us in it. Let's see. Here's another one from Paul. It's GoPro. So, no, they don't have night vision. At least not that I'm aware of. There might be some attachment that comes out for them eventually, but as far as right now goes, it's not night vision. They're more designed for action videos, action cams. So people who do a lot of dirt biking or motorcycles or
bike racing,
really active sports, they usually have them attached to themselves, or if they're riding motorcycles, they attach it to their helmet. That's really what they're designed for, and it's mostly because of the stability. So, I mean, you could shake that camera like this, and the shot will still be just pretty smooth and steady.
Which is what we've needed because
So they're GoPro 9s is the ones that we have. And then we have some additional accessories that we're waiting on to make it easier to film at night, just not night vision.
you're right. Yeah.
So hopefully that answers that question. And he was glad we liked his idea. So
Yes, I loved your idea,
we're always open to great ideas.
and that was a great idea.
He was going to also suggest lav mics.
Yes.
So we have the mics. We just, like I said, we weren't even sure if what we were filming was going to be used. But I totally geeked out when I got home and I had it together in a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was so geeked out I wanted to share it right on the spot. But I know we have to keep a schedule so people know when we're going on so they can be there with us. So I'm getting better at that. But again, no, those cameras don't have night vision.
We do have night vision, just not those cameras.
We do have other cameras that are designed for night vision.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have also seen my body cam. That has night vision as well.
That has good night vision.
So we do have cameras for night vision, just not those cameras.
Right.
So that's one thing we'll have to get a little bit better at using when we're doing the night ones. Yeah, and remember to smash that like button. Where'd it go? It just jumped. Somebody said remember that.
2 thumbs up.
What do you say? We really enjoyed the change, or should I say the new season. You know, we were stoked. I wanted to tell everybody right as soon as we got them, but I knew I had to keep my mouth shut because we wanted to surprise everybody with the first video out. The fact that I have a camera now too, who knows what's going to end up showing up on there. I mean,
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
It's a good thing I do the editing. She didn't even know about that part where I was sitting down talking to you guys about how I felt about her and everything else. She didn't even know about that until you guys did. So, because I don't show her the footage after I edit it. I make her wait with everybody else.
Mean, huh?
It drives her nuts because she's trying to focus on the chat.
I know, and I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Missed your live, I think. Oh, Sandra, let's see. I'm just bouncing around. Yep. Some awesome merch. I still got to order my coffee cups. I still haven't done it yet.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That was on my list.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, they have chest harnesses. They have helmet mounts. They have things like that. But when we're walking around and we're filming these videos, we're switching them, but we're talking to the camera and then switching to show you what we're doing. So we can't really have it mounted anywhere. But like when I'm going to be riding my motorcycle, hopefully soon, I do have an attachment so I can mount it to my helmet so I could actually record where I'm going on the motorcycle. But thank you for your feedback on the GoPros because a lot of what you were explaining made a huge difference.
Mike, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Mike. We really do appreciate that. And my toilet paper roll is shrinking.
It is. And that's okay.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Here's a 3-for.
Okay. Oh, you got, okay. Yeah, don't jip that corner off.
No, you got the corner.
Yay!
She got an extra. She got an extra quarter. But thank you.
It's not staying.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to go through the list. Yep, unsupervised Josh. That's going to be dangerous, especially since I do the editing. You know, let's see. I'm just trying to catch any questions that are going. Geeking out stuff, yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, I was obsessing over the gear. I was watching all the YouTube videos I could. I knew all the settings before I even
had it in hand.
Got it in my hand. So.
Yeah. Barbara!
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you so much.
Mike started it, so you can blame Mike. Thanks a lot, Mike. You just got me a new roll of toilet paper after I sell out. But no, I understood all the settings
Whoops.
before I even had it in hand, which was funny because as soon as we got it, I plugged it in, dropped the SD card in, turned it on, and immediately started jumping into the settings and tweaking stuff. It really is a different feel because Marianne was used to holding the camera
Oh,
that's like this big
big.
and heavy, and big battery and everything else, and so
And it has perks, like it does.
the zoom,
Yeah, it has its perks.
But going from that to a GoPro, which is just a little tiny camera, you even said yourself at one point, you said you gotta learn how to take it more serious or something because it's so small
Yeah.
and so lightweight. You almost think
You feel like it's a toy for a minute.
Mm,
I mean, it's solid. I mean, it's heavier than you would think, but it's not as heavy as what I've been using, and so it's kind of like, oh, this little dinky thing. I would have to remember what it does because it packs a punch. It does. It packs a punch.
Paul was asking, gonna look into it. How about 3-axis gimbal? You don't need a gimbal with a GoPro.
Not with the GoPros.
I mean, you can get it, but you don't need one
don't need it.
because you would be amazed by the stuff the GoPro 9 can do. Now, I was reading a lot of reviews and a lot of people were hating on some parts of it, but that was all software issues, and they've updated all the software issues since then. They have one setting where you could order a special lens for it, and so pretend like this is the GoPro. You could hold it like this, and you could rotate it a full 360 degrees. And when you look at the footage, you won't even be able to tell the camera rotated at all.
Nope.
It kept it perfectly straight. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't have that lens yet, but we wanted to get one of those. Or two of them.
Yeah, don't leave me out of this.
But
Especially
no.
if I roll down a hill, I'm gonna need that.
Right. But I mean, the fact that the stabilization is insane with it, the fact that outside of the medium mod, it's waterproof, not
Yes.
just water resistant, but
Waterproof.
waterproof. If you ever watch any of Rochelle's videos where she walked up to the pool and stuck it right in the pool and you could see underwater,
Yeah, like that.
same camera, a different model, but same camera. So we use media mod ourselves, so it slides into a little housing and everything else. It has a little shotgun mic on it, but also has some extra connections that you could use for it. But it's just a matter of snapping on a door, and you can throw it in the lake, and it'll keep recording. So
Pretty sweet.
yeah, it's fun. Don't waste that TP. I don't plan on wasting no TP.
No, sir.
Yeah, the time lapse is something else we'll be looking into on the camera too. I haven't done much
Yeah.
with that. I've been just creating the separate profiles and then matching both cameras. So all the settings on both cameras are identical for the standard shooting, for the cinematic, and then for the slow-mo. So all we have to do is click between the different settings, and we should be good to go with that.
It's a good idea, though.
And Tippa TV, Rochelle is the
Bomb.
bomb,
Yes, she is.
the bim bomb. So anyway,
We knew what you meant.
what did you guys think of Marianne's session with Myrtle? That's what I was curious about, and curious to hear your guys' feedback on. Is what was your impression when you saw her sitting down and doing that? Because that's the first time we've really filmed her just sitting there and just picking up on the environment without, the necrophonics, without the spirit box, without any of the gadgets, just her and the spirits. I mean, did you guys really enjoy seeing that and hearing how she was doing it? Do you want to see more? Do you have other questions for her about what it's like to be doing that at those particular moments? Well, let the spirits watch too. Just set your phone up a little
There
bit
you
further
go.
back and You could watch it with the spirits. Hi, spirits. If you want to talk to Marianne, just shoot her a message. That'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
Paul said it was a heartbreaking.
It was. Yeah. But it was weird. It was, but kind of not at the same time. It was a bittersweet sort of a thing. I mean, it depends on how you want to focus on it. Yeah, it was rough, and it was a rough time. It was a rough time in the West, mountains, and you didn't have technology or healthcare. I mean, it was dog eat dog out there. It was survival of the fittest. But the lessons that were shown were so profound that it really kind of did a paradigm shift for me. So,
well, what hit me the most was the message. The message that this 9-year-old spirit of a 9-year-old said is to don't focus on the last minutes, focus on the last 9 years of my life, because it's true. Everybody needs to celebrate the time they have when they're alive. They need to love the journey, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted. Sometimes it's easy to get overwhelmed. But we're still living a journey. We're still going through an experience. At any given moment in our life, something can change either for better or for worse. And we just need to remember that it's all up here. What we're experiencing and how we're experiencing starts here. How we feel about it, how we perceive it. It could be a horrible, sad thing, or it could be a profound, life-altering, benefit. It seriously opened my eyes when I heard her say, don't focus on the last few minutes, but focus on all the memories of the past. And wow, that hit. That really did hit.
It hit me too. I mean, it really hit to my core.
Barbara said it was very intense, especially if you're sensitive and empathic. She cried.
Yeah, I had to take a break too because I had to have a moment. I had some tears because it was so touching and so beautiful, and it wasn't sad tears. It was just gratitude tears that this little 9-year-old had such wisdom, and she was sharing that with me and with all of us because I'm here telling you. It was just, I didn't expect it. In fact, I didn't even think I was going to go talk to her really at all. My intent when we got there was to focus on Ida and Paris again, to see what I'd get there, which was very little in comparison when you really look at it. And it just kind of goes to show you can't really, like I said at the end of that video, you can't really go in with, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen and I'm going to make it happen. It doesn't happen that way. You don't know. They're going to come to you if they're going to come to you, and if they're not, they're not. And that's exactly what happened. And like Josh said, we didn't even know if this was even going to be an episode. I was just kind of there. We were testing out the equipment. I was just kind of doing my thing, very relaxed, and walked away with an incredible experience that I will never forget. Well, thank you, Lisa.
So many levels of love right now. You're sitting with me and little Sally. She squealed with joy when you said the word pool. Pool! Pool party! Let's see. Neva,
Thank you.
Absolutely loved it. Laura, I shed tears with Marianne like I was there feeling what you were feeling at the moment.
Yeah, it cuts right to you, doesn't it? And it's nice it's kind of neat to see that experiences like that, you don't totally have to be right there to experience it. It comes through the camera at you, and
Yeah, I can get you.
Were
Chicken
the
Wing
kids
wants to know if they
siblings?
were siblings. The two
Oh, were the
kids
two
you're sitting
kids?
between.
I did some research afterwards, and yes, they were. They were siblings. Apparently there was like, what did I tell you the other day? There was a lot of kids in that family. Like 12 or 13, like a lot of kids. A lot of kids. Um I think there was a set of twins. I'd have to go look it up. There were a lot of kids. So um yeah, those were two siblings in that family. Me too. Yeah, I'm glad that they had the opportunity to. I mean, like Josh says, the equipment is nice. The gadgets are fun and it's great and it's cool to see and so that everyone can hear the same things, hopefully, um, at the same time. Um, but yeah, that was just really fun. What wisdom to flow from that? So you're right.
Sometimes
Right.
kids can be smarter than a lot of adults out there.
And that's what we felt
To love the journey.
about. Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
because it's not all going to be sunshine and roses. I mean, that's just not how life is. We have to learn and grow, and a lot of it's hard. I tell my daughter this all the time. It's like if you're not working out for a very very long time, then you go work out and it's tough and you don't like it and you don't want to do it, but it's because your muscles are atrophying. They need to be exercised, and um, so it's about pushing through it and to get to the other side, to learn and to grow. It's a unique quality perspective. However, it does naturally raise some scientific skepticism, whereas with instruments, I can see that. Yeah, still emotions were authentic, but how can that be quantified? Well, it can't. But that is the beauty of quantitative research. Very touching. And you have a good point. You do.
And I mean, I kind of touched on that a bit during our Discord. The thing about these kind of experiences, and things about paranormal experiences, I mean, you need the equipment, you need the
Mhm.
technology, and you need the experience and everything if you're going out trying to prove it. If you're going out and trying to show actual evidence of how of the fact that something exists, how it exists, where it exists, having the equipment, having the technology, things like that is important in that regard. Um, but when you just let go of the trying to prove that it exists, you know, skeptics can become believers, but believers will always be believers. Um, once that somebody has that experience, once they have had that personal validation that there's more than what we know today going on out there, um, that's really all they need. I mean, I'm still a great skeptic. I mean, I don't buy a lot of what I see and hear, but that's just me. I'm not trying to prove it, and I'm not trying to disprove it. I just don't take it in as my truth. So that's kind of one of the big obstacles I had to overcome back when I was running a paranormal team is letting go of the fact of trying to prove it.
Right.
I mean, we will go and we will have our experiences. We will share our experiences. We'll give our impressions of what, the who, what, when, where, why's. Um, but our goal is not to prove anything to anybody. Um, just to share our journey, to
Yeah.
share our experiences, and share our insights as to what we think. Um, would it be nice to be able to have hard, solid, actual proof of something paranormal? Yes and no, because once you have hard, solid proof, it's no longer paranormal. It's explained, and therefore it'll be in another category. So if you're trying to prove ghosts, okay. If you're trying to prove Bigfoot, okay. If you're trying to prove aliens, okay. But those will no longer be classified as paranormal once you have that proof. You know what I mean? But I love the fact that there's still people scientifically going out there looking for proof. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
keep doing it. I
Yeah.
can't wait till somebody finds that golden ticket. But at the same time, I'm not no longer out there looking for that actual way to prove it. I know enough in my heart, and I know enough in my experience, and I've witnessed enough to know myself. There's more than what we understand. And so I just want to experience more of that without getting myself in trouble, like the board.
Oh, hey, Misty.
Misty, thank you. Sorry I was on a rant there, so I had to scroll back and catch that. But I did want to thank Dr. Samuel Ballou for that statement, because
you're absolutely right.
I would love to see the proof, actual scientific proof that nobody can question. I would love to see that day come.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm not, not by any means was my part, I'm trying to convince you or make you believe. I'm just sharing what happened. I'm just sharing what. Jason, welcome.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks for joining the member program. Yep. We have a 4-step program.
That's funny.
Kind of scrolled on that. But no, I mean, it's all about individual perspective. I mean, if you're looking for scientific proof, pursue scientific proof. If you're not looking for scientific proof, but just personal validation, pursue personal validation.
We love all you no matter what. And we're just glad that you're with us on our journey and experiencing things from our point of view. And that's where it ends. Like, your beliefs are your beliefs, and that's fantastic, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful. We love you, and you can disagree with us, and that is A-okay. We love you still.
Mm-hmm.
Before I scroll, I want to chat with you guys about an interactive audience online show. Oh, okay.
Let's chat.
All right, perfect. I'll message you after.
We'll meet you at the pool. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the ironic thing. Yeah. Even with a camera, you can capture anything on a camera. You could catch the most amazing moment on camera, and there will still be a dozen people out there to tell you 50 different reasons why that's not enough proof. Why it could have been manipulated, why it could have been staged, why it could have been, camera malfunctions, why it could have been, it happens. The self-proof, the self-validation is probably the best most people will get, unless they have, they are pursuing it full time for most of their life. Look at Ed and Lorraine Warren. I mean, they spent their entire life pursuing it. They spent their entire life not so much proving it. I mean, I believe Ed Warren was more about capturing it and, capturing the audio recordings and stuff like that. But those two dedicated every moment of their life to the field. And even they didn't capture that holy grail moment to take it out of the paranormal category and put it into the definitive proof category. You know what I mean? I'm sure the day will happen. I just don't know when. And I hope I'm around to actually see it. Because if I'm already past, I'm going to be screwing with a lot of people.
Yeah, I probably will too.
That's who I am.
That's funny.
Let's see. The thorns of life can be very, very painful, and the roses are very beautiful.
That's true.
Absolutely right. Mike needs a burger. Hey, bring me one too.
Yes.
I could use a burger.
Yes. That sounds so good right now.
Get some awesome. Oh, hey.
Misty! I'm deeply moved by both of your love stories, inspiring and sweet to see. I love how we can all feel the insight into our connection for those one things more than you and how we should. Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
That is very sweet. And my roll is getting smaller.
Yeah, it's getting smaller. This is
there you go, my dear.
This is a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
You got a big one. Thank you,
Someone's
though, Missy. That's
doing that.
really great. We're really grateful for that. She wants to know what canyon that is.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
up Spanish Fork.
Spanish Fork Canyon.
Mm-hmm. When you're headed towards Price.
Mm-hmm.
Super
Super
sticker!
sticker. Wait a minute, didn't he already? Oh, he joined the membership. Oh,
Okay, all right.
thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You guys really do not want me to have toilet paper.
No,
right?
they don't. I'm getting it.
She getting all the toilet paper. Thank you, Jason.
Woohoo!
Um,
Thank you guys so much. That means a lot. It's going to help us for our trip. Majorly.
Let's see what Mark B says. I get that with my stuff. I just know what I put out is true, honest, and that's all you have to do is be honest. We're just being us. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. That's what. When I was talking in the video about giving Marianne a shout out, that's part of the reason why she's so dumbfounded most of the time about the whole thing. Is she's just being herself. She's always been this way. She's always going to be this way. She just hasn't had the support and the people reaching out saying, I love what you're doing. I love you being you. Keep doing what you're doing. She hadn't had that kind of support before until you guys came around.
Well,
And,
besides him.
well, besides me, but I'm just that guy
Whatever.
who shows up once in a while to eat all the food.
To eat all the food. Oh, that's funny.
It was just off the top of my head, so I was going with what I could.
Cryptozoology.
That's really, I mean, it takes a lot of intelligence to
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
get into all that. That would be nuts.
Full body apparitions in the middle of the woods 2 days in a row. About 2:30 in the morning, I was waiting for daylight to bow hunt. I wish I could have captured it. Oh yeah. And you know what's weird though too is that sometimes you can see stuff with your eyes that you don't even catch on camera because of the spectrum.
Mhm.
So with night vision, we've experienced this a few times with night vision where you won't see it, but you can see it with your eyes. It's weird. And sometimes you catch other things you don't see with the naked eye. So that's cool though.
That is,
I'm gonna go bow hunting.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe he'll take us when we go out there. You know.
I want to go bow hunting. I really do.
But yeah, even taking a trail cam once in a while. I mean, there's no guarantee you're going to get it, but taking a trail cam out there once in a while and just strapping it to a tree or strapping it somewhere and
Was it the same place? I'm curious.
just set it up mid-sentence.
Sorry, I just really had to know.
So sometimes that could help, you know. Could never hurt. Yeah.
For certain dioceses, when the question of possession. Oh, really? Wow.
I would actually like to talk more
That's
to you about that because, I mean, I had to learn, and trust me, no, I'm sure it's probably no level to where your knowledge is at, but I had to learn about how to ask questions, and I had to learn how to read people.
he reads people very well.
Not just what they're saying, but how their actions are, how they're conducting themselves, what they do. When I was looking at possibly doing an investigation, and there were some times where I could tell that people were just not stable enough to be involved with anything with a paranormal topic because mentally they weren't stable enough to handle it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some people weren't stable enough or would refuse to believe that there wasn't a haunting. And I found it at times to be harder to prove to somebody that their house wasn't haunted than to prove that it was haunted. Yeah. And so psychology is a big part of it. Psychology, medications, stresses, triggers, depression. I mean,
Carbon monoxide.
There's so many different things that can factor into somebody having certain experiences.
Mm-hmm.
that's why when people would contact me, it wasn't just an over the phone short conversation and yeah, we'll come out and do it. We'd sit down face to face. We would talk with family members. We would talk with other people to really determine if this was something that was necessary. So I never ever took it lightly, and it was too. Sometimes that could be too much for somebody to handle, and it could cause a lot of damage for somebody. And I didn't want to make anybody's life worse,
Right.
if it wasn't beneficial, if
Right.
there wasn't an explanation. So I understand psychology a lot in regards to how the paranormal field is conducted. I had to take a test a couple of years ago for something I'm dealing with, and just because I believed in ghosts, it came back that I was paranoid. Just because I believed in ghosts.
Yeah.
And I believe that ghosts can manipulate my mood. It came back, the test result from that test came back that I was paranoid, amongst other things. But I thought that was kind of interesting when they explained that to me. I was like, so just because I believe in ghosts, it means I'm paranoid? I don't get it. How can I be paranoid of ghosts if I'm pursuing them?
Mhm.
You know?
Who knows?
But that's a whole different show.
Yes, it is.
Statistically, only 1 in 100 are recommended for exorcism. 99% of cases are mental health. I thus far have never had a
Yes.
case recommending
The
rites of exorcism. Perhaps one day. I have never came across a case where there was an exorcism necessary. Does that mean they don't exist? No, that's not what that means. It just means I haven't came face to face with that yet. I believe they exist. I believe there is a need. I just haven't experienced it myself. I know many people who have been in situations where that was the only recourse that there was. And even then, it seemed to be rather very difficult for them to get approval for an exorcism.
Mm-hmm.
So, for that reason, they have to make sure that the person is actually needing it, not just needing a help. So, very cool. That is the biggest statement right there. As a skeptic, even as a skeptic, you still have to have an open mind. A closed-minded skeptic will shut down any explanation, even if there is no explanation behind it. If a cup flies across the room, it'll be some weird explanation about the Earth's gravitational pull with a certain gust of wind and the electric discharge of the fault line. I've heard some pretty weird things. I really have. But yeah, keeping an open mind is always very important.
Definitely.
And very, very looked up to. Corn cobs. I think I missed something here.
I think so too.
I'll have to.
But
go
I like
back
corn
and-
on the cob.
I like
That's
corn
good.
on the cob too.
Okay, in Wisconsin. All
Mhm.
right. That'd be cool though.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Misty says, I really needed this video tonight because I'm stressing out about tomorrow. I have to get 3 teeth pulled, and
Oh,
hopefully they
prayers are
put you
with
out.
you.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. As soon as I can save up enough money, I got a lot of stuff happening in my mouth too. So I
hear
get you.
you.
I get you. Let's see. Hi,
Oh,
Just.
hey, Keisha.
We still need to talk to you about all that dirt on John. We actually was going to film a video last night because lately I've had this weird thing when I walk around. I could touch a light switch and get sparked. I could touch the fridge and get sparked. I could touch the stove and get sparked, all within 3 steps of each other.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do a Sparks of the Paranormal video.
Yeah, we
then,
were.
Then tag John in it and say, okay, so Sparks of the Paranormal. Explain why I'm getting sparked. Is it paranormal? So we're going to have some fun with that. But
Yeah,
we
we
need
are.
to talk to you about some of that stuff and just have some fun with it. Misty said, I love Marianne's session with with all the spirits way moving.
Thank you.
And we'll do more of those. I mean, I'm glad a lot of you guys enjoyed that, and I'm glad I was able to distract myself while she was doing it, because I probably couldn't have sat there the whole time without
I'll be honest. I
saying
was
something.
a little nervous showing this one to you just because I wasn't sure what you guys were going to say, but everything was completely real to what I was experiencing. So
Mhm.
it's actually hard to get approval for an exorcism. That's what I heard. I may be wrong, but that's what I also heard. I heard it had to be approved by the Vatican
Mhm.
if you're going that route.
If you're going that route.
If you're going that route.
Yeah. See. I've got plenty of Okay, get on our Discord. Get on our Discord. Hit us up. Let's talk. 'Cause
Yes.
we could have some fun. We could even get you involved with one of the videos without telling John. Then have you just pop up on the screen and just that would just blow his mind. That would be fun. Let's do this. Get on our Discord. It's on our About section on our channel and on a lot of our other
It's probably floating through the links
descriptions. Yeah, if one of our mods can drop. Oh, it's already there. Neva's on it.
You are on the ball.
Get on our
girlfriend.
Discord, just Tisha. We got some talking to do.
I'm so excited.
But yeah. There we go.
Yes. All the way.
So I hope I didn't miss it. I think I scrolled. Did I get this burn?
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, hey, Barbara. Oh
Thank
my
you, Barbara.
gosh.
I didn't mean to squirrel. I talk a lot when it comes to topics in the paranormal and views and stuff. I didn't mean to miss that, but thank you.
People don't believe it unless it happens to them. Yeah, I've been like this since 3 years old. Understand, man. Yes, it's sometimes it's really hard to explain to people that either don't ever experience or don't believe or whatever, because they look at you like you're nuts, which is okay. Like I kind of am, but oh, teriyaki!
Thank you for joining the member program. It's a 4-tier or a 4. What did I say earlier?
4-tier program.
A 4-tier program.
4-step program. 4-step program.
Yeah, you're in the 4-step program. You're on the first step, admitting you needed to be here. We're proud of it.
I like that. That's funny.
There is help.
There is help. Oh, funny.
Okay.
We love you guys so much. I just, we're so glad that you guys are here with us.
We absolutely are. But we see a lot of you guys have to go and bow out. So we want to thank everybody who's leaving for coming in, hanging out with us, listening to us, interacting with us.
Yes.
We love that we're starting to see some new faces in here as well. So please stick around because we're getting better every video. And hopefully this video really blew some people's minds because it was completely different than anything we had done up till this point on a lot of levels. So again, we are going on our trip in May. We have a pretty good start to our route planned out. So we're almost to the point where we're not taking new locations, but we're going to start setting up locations. So if people wanted to travel to meet us, holy crap.
What just happened?
I have never seen that color before.
Oh my gosh. I think we just broke. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
I'm not going to count that high.
Just give it to me.
Just take the
It's mine.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That's
wow, thank you so much. That is going to help a lot on this trip.
really is. What was I saying right before that?
I don't even know. My brain exploded.
Dr. Samuel says just approval from a local bishop to get reported to the.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
I'm still. Thank you. That's incredible.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what I was saying now. So we are getting the route planned out.
Oh yes.
For our trip in May. So what we're planning on doing next is trying to set up locations. So if people want to travel in to meet us in certain cities and stuff like that, we'll be able to plan that. We're trying to give you guys enough notice. So if you need to take a day off work or something like that to come out and meet us, you'll have enough notice to do it. I hate to miss you guys, just because we didn't give you enough time
Right.
to hook up with us. But
It's a huge undertaking, though. I gotta tell you, like 3 weeks on the road, planning to meet up with like 65 people.
we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna do it.
So we're committed. We're already ready, and donations like that. I mean, this donation right here
Oh my gosh.
is going to help us a great deal. You know, the donations up higher. Wait a minute, did I miss something?
Did you miss something? Wait a second.
I'm sorry. I have no
You're gonna have to
toilet
take a
paper.
loan.
I have no toilet paper to give you.
Here, just give it back to me. Thanks. Lisa! Thank you so much. You guys, I'm gonna cry. Wow. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I think
You broke us.
yeah. I think I broke.
You don't
Because
have
my
Um,
thank you so much, you guys. That's so generous.
thank you.
We're so grateful.
Yeah, that's huge. That really is huge, and I don't want to make it sound like that we don't appreciate the ones that aren't able to.
Oh, not at all.
We totally get, liking our videos helps us tremendously. Sharing our videos on Facebook, on Instagram, on any of those avenues, that helps us tremendously. Watching our videos from beginning to end, that helps us tremendously. I mean, you guys are showing so much love and support for us in so many different ways. Like I said in that video, it hits home harder than you guys realize. It really does. And we couldn't be any more grateful for every single one of you as we are right now. We're still learning, we're still growing, but we're going to be on the road. We're going to be meeting you guys face to face.
I'm so excited.
We're going to be sitting down for a drink, or we're going to be wandering off somewhere to do a session. We're going to be, whatever we can do, we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing it right there with you guys, not through a camera lens, not on YouTube, but in person. That's our dream. That's our goal. And that's going to happen in May. Marianne came to me and she's like, when are we leaving? What day are we leaving? And I believe, I said, what, the 2nd?
The 3rd.
The 3rd. We're going to be leaving on the 3rd. That's when we set out on our trip to hook up with you guys. I heard that.
I'm breathing.
Too much toilet paper.
I didn't eat it.
But so we're going to try to set up times to hook up. We're going to be going through New Mexico. We're going to be going into Texas. We're going to be going. Where else? You're the one working on that.
I know. Yes, I am. I have a route. Goodbye. I have a route all mapped out. I'm about 1 week into this. That's pretty much set in stone. And the rest of it I'm still kind of working on. But I will make sure that more times and dates and stuff are going to be listed out on our community tab. I'll do a live stream of it before too long this week, so that you guys have a chance to prepare, and so that we have a chance to prepare with who's going to be there for sure. Because we'd hate to drive out of the way like 85 miles and then there's no one there to meet us.
Yeah, that would be kind of a bummer. Like, hey, we just drove 4 days to meet that weed sitting in the grass. Look at this weed we found.
I have no comments on that. Y'all can go where
Different kind of weed. Different kind of weed. The non-smokable kind. It's not legal here in Utah.
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Yeah.
We love you too, Barbara. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible.
In Georgia.
We will be passing through Georgia.
We are going through.
Let me know what your city is, because we don't have. No, I have one person in Georgia. Let me know kind of roundabouts where you are, and I'll make sure that you're close to our
route.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So
the struggle's real, guys.
Either drop it in the comments below, shoot us an email at tippatvofficial@gmail. Join our Discord. Talk to us over there, because Discord is probably my go-to place. I always leave it open, even when I'm not there. It shows I'm there, but people will start saying, Josh is here, gotta behave. I'm not really there. They're just having fun. But Discord is a great avenue to talk with us. But we do have Facebook. We do have Instagram. We do have other avenues. I don't think we really got the Twitter thing working quite yet.
There was a hiccup with Twitter. I do have a Twitter set up. It just has been the wrong one being promoted, so nobody's over there yet and doesn't know it exists. We're fixing that. Twitter's been kind of not helpful.
Oh, and don't worry, Neva. She's going to get another role. She said give her another role. So, yeah, I owe you a role. She said 45 minutes north of Atlanta.
Yes, that actually is on our route. I can tell you, I know 100% already.
There you have it. We could hook up with you, too. I actually lived in Georgia for a very, very short time. It was like maybe a year and a half, somewhere around there. But I lived about, I think it was like 45 minutes north or south. I can't remember. It was about 45 minutes outside of Macomb, Georgia. So it was a little tiny town called Abbeville, if I remember right. The largest portion of the population was the prison.
So there's that.
Yeah. So anyway, Georgia's a very cool place to check out. And Tucson, Arizona.
All right.
Are we hitting Arizona?
No, we are missing Arizona on this round, but I'm gonna have to come back to you on that one, because we might be able to do that in another month.
Yeah,
we just haven't buttoned that around yet.
We're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year.
Because there are a couple of things in Arizona we get to go do, but it was too far out of the way for our trip.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to be traveling in May. We're going to come back. We're going to recover. We're going to take off again in June.
Yes.
We're going to come back. We're going to recover, and we're going to take off in October. And we might have one or two times in between then that we're going to end up taking off again too.
Probably so.
There's some people the other direction in California and in Washington that we also want to go see, but that's just not on this particular route because of logistics.
Yes.
That was a big word for me, so I'm proud. Pat on the back. Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, looks like we're coming up on our 1 hour mark. Yeah, Abbeville was memorable for a lot of ways that I'm not going to cover right now. But we're hitting our 1 hour mark. Again, thank you for everybody who likes our video.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you for sharing our video. Thank you for watching our videos, joining our live streams. Thank you for the donations, be it through Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal, those different avenues. thank you just for supporting us in any way, shape, or form that you are. We're hoping that you're gonna love these new videos coming out with our new format, the new way we're filming it and shooting it. We plan on it giving you quite a bit more of a feel and more stuff happening, less slow spots, you know. Um, and we look forward to hooking up with you guys in May, as many of you as we can set up.
Yes.
So keep an eye out on our community tab too. We'll probably start posting estimated times in estimated cities, estimated because we're still fine tuning it. And then also connect with us on Discord if you want to talk with us even more. So, anything else?
No, that's beautiful.
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 All right. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And we will talk to you by Friday for our
Yep.
next premiere. Okay?
We love you.
Bye.